Hello dear student, in this video we are going to learn how to send an email from using web form. This is the last point from your chapter, 6 number chapter, ASP transaction and email. In previous videos we have seen what is the transaction concept of database and how to use this transaction design with the help of SQL commands and how to use this transaction, beginning transaction, committing transaction and rollbacking transaction. We have seen it's a practical also. Now here in this video we will see that how to send an email, which are the different namespaces are required for that, and the classes being used for this program. Now here namespace required, it is a system.net.mail. Now we are using a protocol as a simple mail transfer protocol, that is a SMTP protocol. You are familiar with this function of SMTP protocol. SMTP protocol, it is used to transfer the mail from one address to the another address. So the same concept we are using over here, and for that to use the classes that will access these SMTP services, we require to import the namespace system.net.mail. So import that namespace and we will see one by one which are the classes. SMTP client class is the first class here we require and which is present within this mail .net mail namespace. Now this SMTP client class creates its object, and that object will hold some information about the SMTP client. With the help of that we can send the messages, and some properties with this SMTP client are associated. Now you can see there are the constructors. One is that SMTP client blank that is not having any parameter, non-parameterized default constructor. Here you can pass the parameter that is a specify the SMTP server, name of the SMTP server. Also you can specify the SMTP server as well as the port number within this SMTP client class. Now these credentials here, some properties are very important for this SMTP client class, that is credentials. Here we have to provide the username and the password to authenticate that sender. So we will write down suppose your mail ID and that the password related to that. Then delivery method, that here you have to write down how exactly you are sending the mail messages. Then enable SSL, that whether you want to use secure socket layer. Now Gmail, it is using a secure socket layer, so that's why we have to use it as a true. It is for the encryption, that connection. Then the host, that the IP address or the name of the host we have to provide, port number, and whether we are using default credentials or not. Then at the end, after setting these properties, we will see in the program how exactly we are setting it. After that we have to send the message. So here send and write down the mail message. This mail message, it is an object of this SMTP client. So this is an SMTP client. Second is a mail message. Now this mail message is a class. Here you have to create its object, and this object will be used for these properties, that at which address we want to send it that to, then from which address we want to send to that receiver. So to, it is the receiver part, from that is from which address we are sending, subject, that we subject you want to send, and the body part that is the message part we can send over here. Now here one is a blank one, that is not having anything, that is a default constructor, and second one parameters we can pass. It is the first one is the sender address and second parameter is the receiver address. Now we will see the program. You can see over here as in using system.net.mail. This has to be import to run this program. After importing namespace, then we have to write down that is addresses. Now here the two strings has been taken. The string 2 contain the where you want to send that particular mail and from which address. So from submission.rd this mail will be sent to this one, RD Madhuri. So in that way we can send the mail. Now which are the classes? Now see here, focus on the classes. This mail message is one class and SMTP client, it is another class. These two classes are very important for sending the mail with the help of ASP.NET. Now here this one mail message is equal to new mail address from. So first one it is a sender address and second one it is a receiver address. After that you can frame a mail body over here. So this is very simple program. Another way that you can take a text box and then with the help of that you can take a user message into that particular text box, and you can set into that particular message dot subject or the message dot body parameters. So here string mail body. So message means it is an object of whom, object of this mail message. So message dot subject, assign this subject for message dot subject. Then message dot body, now the mail body. Here directly also you can specify this content. Then next one body encoding. So which type of encoding you are assigning? UTF-8, it is a standard one. Is a body HTML? Yes, through the HTML we are passing this data, so true. Another one SMTP client, make a object client, new SMTP. Now here we have to specify which server we are going to use. So we are going to use Gmail server, Gmail SMTP. For that smtp.gmail.com, and its address port number is a 587. So according to different settings, different servers having a different ports, you can Google it and you can find out the different ports also. After that, important is system.net.network credentials. Create its object basic credential is equal to new system.net.network credential. Here for client authentication, it is compulsory that we have to provide username and the password. So write down your from that username and the second field as a password. Once you set it, then write down client.enable SSL. We have seen that one of the property of SMTP client is enable SSL. It means that it will use the SSL encryption, and which is required. If you set false, I set it previously false and tried, then it gives an one DLL error. So that's why compulsory set it as a true. Then client.use default credentials. No, we are providing the credentials, so don't use the default credentials, set as a false. Then client credentials is a basic credential, yes, and so these client dot credentials will be assigned with this these credentials, basic credentials. Here object is created, so these object values will be assigned to client dot credentials. Now in a try statement, just we should handle this error. Now we have to send the message. One last point is remaining, that after setting all these properties we have to send the message. So send the message as a client.send message. So it will send the message. If it is sent successfully, then it will print this message on your web browser as a mail sent successfully. Otherwise it will throw an error. Now after doing this program, once if you try to execute, it will give an error as a client authentication is not provided, or some SSL security error will be there. And for that you can find a solution, that go to the Gmail, and in the Gmail set a less secure app setting. So it should be on. By default, for security purpose, Gmail set it as an off. So you are having a more secure. We have to set it as a less secure. You will find it as a less secure app setting. So here you can see I have run this program once. So here you can see from submission.rd I have received the mail with this subject, sending email using ASP.NET. Right now again we will rerun this program and we will see the output. So this is a program. Here you can see these are the namespaces, and just in a page load this program has been written. From address from submission.rd, this will be sent to this RD Madhuri mail ID, and these are the body part. Now just remember that there are the two main classes, mail message class and another one is a SMTP client class. With the mail message class, just we can set from which point we are sending the mail, sender ID, receiver ID, even we can set what the subject, body encoding, and this whether it's HTML. So these part of from sending receiver, that is a sender, receiver, the subject, body part, that will be defined with the help of whom? With the help of mail message class. And The next part, that is client authentication part of the SMTP server, will be handled by the SMTP client. For that we have to provide the type of server that we are going to use. We are using Gmail server, then that's why Gmail, and write down it's a port number of Gmail. And then this is also important line, system.net network credential basic credential, new system.network credential submission rd@gmail, and second parameter will be your password. Then here enable SSL is equal to true, and next one, that client.user default credential false, and it will use credential of provided by us, that is our credential. So write down here basic credential, and then client send message here in this try, and here we should print it that whether it is successfully sent or not. So write down the message as mail sent. Now let's run this program. If any error occur, then that it will throw the exception. Now see, just copy this code and try to run it. It will give an error. You have to set your app setting as an less secure app. I will show that one also. Wait a minute. So see here, in Google account you will find out the less secure app. Now what to do? Just first of all sign in your account. So I have signed in with the submission RD, and you can see here, and then just Google it, Google with this that less secure account. Now here you can see for my another account it is off, so normally it is off one. So how to reset it? Just from this is off, just you have to drag it as an on. So right now it is on, then and then only this program will run. Now let's go to our code, and here we will run this program. And this is the output. Now here you can see the mail sent message has been printed, means our mail has been sent. Let's check to Gmail. Yes, so currently I received another mail. So previously I have done this one, so this is the old mail, and the latest mail is this one, sending email using ASP.NET and C#. Now here you can see this article you will learn. So this message we have given there in the string format in the body part, and that has been printed. So in this way you can run your program. So this is about last point, that is sending email using ASP.NET and C#. So we have covered this last chapter, and everyone try to execute this program. Chapter number 6. One, it is about the database transactional, and second one is about the email sending web pages program. And once you done with this program execution, again change this setting. Yeah, right now we are setting it for the less secure app, that is a dangerous one. So once you finish with your program, complete with the program, then again set it as an off one. And again when you wish to run that program, then again say you have to set it as an on. So just search it on the Google, how to set less secure app access, and then you will find out this page. Sign in with this particular mail ID from where you are sending the mail, that is from the sender. So set it as an on, run the program, and after running the program again set it as an off. So in this way you can do this program. I will share the notes and the program on the Moodle, and here and try programs from this chapter. We will stop here. Thank you.